I was being sarcastic, and I didn't hear Jamie's response, which is probably a good thing.
Probably, knowing Jamie.
Lights are bright.
She's barely alive.
Lights normally are.
That's
bright.
a good way. That's a good way to
once-
start a birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lights are bright. Yes, that's why they enlighten things.
That's why it's called a light bright.
Yeah. If lights weren't bright, they wouldn't be very helpful.
No.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
How is that any different from any other time?
I don't know. I think there's a high degree of substance. Substance.
No,
Substance.
I highly doubt
Yeah.
that.
There we go.
I highly, highly doubt there's any substance whatsoever to anything.
Mm.
Or 20s being a bitch today. Load.
As opposed to any other day?
Well, normally it loads okay for me. It's not loading at all today.
No.
You should train your dog to hold the camera for you, Jamie.
That would be a good trick.
Yes, it would.
Kick them out of my room.
How could you kick a dog out? That's just not even. You are an evil person.
Oh.
she's
Guys,
too tired to come up with a snappy remark.
you'll be happy to know that I now have 2 dots in empathy.
Oh, you can actually.
I can actually empathize now,
Oh,
and I have
that's amazing.
and another dot in
How about your
willpower, so I
character?
have-
Did you also put that into there?
What?
I just love the fact that the world is ending and you're spending XP on empathy.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, that seems to make sense, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what empathy is? That does not surprise me.
no.
Is anyone surprised that Jamie does not know what empathy is?
I mean, I told her I was pregnant, and then she stopped talking to me. So
Yeah. I mean,
I was in shops. There's no reception in the shops, Tay.
no. If she acknowledges it, then she needs to pay child support, and can't have that. So
Exactly.
yeah. So
international child support.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
God.
just smart actually.
Yeah.
To just ghost you the second you started talking about children.
That sounds like Jamie.
Yep.
No.
We'll just have to see how she feels whenever someone does it to her.
From my understanding, Jamie doesn't want kids ever.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out that
Huh?
way, though.
Uh,
We're talking about your future children, Jamie, that's all. You don't have to tune in.
Oh, okay. She's not part of that
I'm gonna
discussion.
find out for like 2 seconds. What are we talking about my future babies?
Yep, we are. It didn't involve you, though.
no, just me.
What?
Yeah.
What? Does that mean that you are the child?
No, Jamie, as the mother of your children, I am appalled by your reaction to this.
See, Jamie, don't you miss this?
Not particularly.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah.
But in that case, get out.
No,
Jamie.
I'm here to stay.
Jamie has no shame in ghosting me now. Now that I'm pregnant. Now that I'm pregnant, she wants nothing to do with me.
Oh, are you speaking, peasant?
Ooh.
Why are you wearing a shirt? Is it that cold?
Why not? No, it's not. I actually have a fan on. It's actually hot in here. I didn't have time to
Really
strip.
just look down at the cameras.
And we are.
Yes, Seeger and Taylor are here, so we can actually begin.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Madman, you get a
Nice.
reprieve because your partner is not here.
And
Well,
you're
I
off
mean,
doing...
I can solo and take all the XP, right?
Do you want to
I
solo
played
charge the
Warcraft.
the 50-foot tall?
No, I
evil
played
genie?
World of Warcraft. I know how things work. If I just solo him, I'll get all the XP. I level up, I outrank him, and then I can fire his ass.
You're welcome to try.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
I'm perfectly fine with you attempting it.
Keyword attempting.
I smell a trap.
Really?
Trap.
Yeah.
What is your first clue that it's a trap?
Well, it smells like shit.
Why do traps smell like shit?
Shut up.
Okay, so for Jamie's sake and for the sake of everyone else as a reminder, a recap of what happened last week.
Panic everywhere.
Who
What
would like
happened?
to give a recap of last week's game?
I'm not good at recaps.
I can.
Go for it, Madman.
I've written one. Just let me take out my notes. Oh shit. No, you'll have to
Okay.
recap this. I've only written down all my text messages.
Okay, so
Priorities.
last week, our changelings, after attending a party the previous week with a group of local vampire septuplets,
Attending, more being dragged to a party.
We
against
weren't
our
being
will.
dragged. They
you
said-
were invited, and
Yeah.
almost everyone just ran along to follow.
Yeah, we didn't even question it for a second.
Beautiful girl said, "Hey, do you want to party?" And all of
Yeah.
them just kind of followed blindly.
Even Doc, who's married, that was
Yeah.
that was the part that got me. It's like,
Yeah.
The only one that was at all kind of hesitant was Victor.
But he doesn't have a dick, so that's understandable.
no,
That's-
we
Yeah, oh yeah,
discussed
that's
this.
canon.
He does, it's just mutilated.
No,
Or-
it's canon that he slurped it up when he tried to suck his own dick.
He just bit it off as a reflex.
Yeah.
See, this is the
Red
kind of thing
caps. Red caps eat everything, and he tried once, and he has regretted it ever since.
See the things you missed, Jamie?
Mutilated dicks.
Yeah.
Like, he got a little bit too excited, and, well,
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
yeah.
I love it.
So from there, you woke up the next morning after the party, or the next afternoon, really. It was just past lunchtime, and realized that something was not as it should be. Namely, there seemed to be elements of the dreaming all over the place, in plain sight of everyone. And things like flying elephants. And the fact that all of you were showing your face selves to everyone. Which was possibly slightly unnerving to some.
Yeah, I share a room with Victor. It's fucking horrible. Imagine waking up to that.
Smell alone.
Yeah, thank you. Been singing it for days, but no one listens.
That's because
And that's
you're
why
muted.
you sleep.
So yeah, as the dreaming seemed to be invading reality, you went out to have a look at what was going on. You encountered some changelings that were in full view of everyone. Uh, did some magic to very discreetly um,
Calm
grow
everyone down.
wings.
Oh, that.
Um,
That too.
sent a couple selfies of yourself with wings to your vampire crush from the night before.
Oh, right, yeah.
Very, very discreet and low key. All of this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I like how I like how the first thing that someone did was wings. I'm like, nah, full plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Panic. Full plate. Just give me a big suit of armor, so I can't fight shit.
Yeah, and then from there, did some flying around, seeing what was going on. Saw a 50-foot tall red genie type creature settling itself down over the top of the castle. Saw some full size flying elephants.
Mm-hmm.
Saw all kinds of interesting things. Decided to focus in on the elephants while you were flying through. Colin and Jack had a bit of fun with the elephants.
A bit of fun. We were fleeing for our lives. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, the elephants
They're trying
were
to run us over.
The elephants were a bit drawn to Jack. Yeah, had some interesting moments with that. Got tackled by an elephant that was treating him like it was a puppy. Saved some people that had been stuck on the backs of the elephants. And then eventually wrestled yourselves onto the backs of the elephants.
Hey, I was riding one. It was badass.
And that's where you two ended the session. Flying a herd of flying elephants. Oh no, sorry, Colin. You split off part of the herd, didn't you? And
but
landed them off in the woods.
No. The whole flock of flying elephants, which is a weird sentence to say, landed in the woods, and from there they stopped being flying, or they are still flying elephants, but they are what's it called, running, stampeding through the woods. And I landed on the first one, and I tried to kind of redirect him so he wouldn't run Doc over, but apparently not all of them followed me, so there's still some of them left with Doc, who is now riding the front of that one. Now we have like two different packs of, like a line of elephants, like a train, but with meat.
Yes, and Jack, aka Doc, is leading the herd of elephants towards the giant red genie, which also, at its feet, at the top of the castle, seems to have a doorway that appears to lead deeper into the dreaming.
I never specified in what direction I was leading my herd, though, so
Right,
I don't know.
where are you leading yours?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I just like pointed out that I haven't actually said.
Yes. So what I'm saying is it should be random.
Got you. Okay.
Random.
I'll
The
roll
only
that.
direction it shouldn't be is straight ahead, because
You know where
that
I think
kind of
Colin would go? Vegas. He's gonna fly across the country on the back of an elephant to go to Vegas.
Okay.
You can
So-
just appear there.
As you start to lead the elephants, and you're not quite sure where you're leading them, you bank turn away from the Magic Kingdom and look kind of to the southeast, and that actually gives you a chance to make a roll.
Oh shit. I'm bad at those.
It's going to be perception alertness.
That's 1 dice.
It's only a difficulty 5.
Thank you. Hey! Oh, 3 dice. No, I rolled a 10. That's why. Cool.
Ooh, nice. Okay, with that amazing roll on your 1 die 10, you look off in the direction of Epcot. Now,
The who?
Epcot?
Isn't that the big ball? The big
Yes.
sphere?
Hang on, I gotta have the map in front of me. I don't have the place memorized like you do, Casey. I know. It's a change.
Yeah, I've never even been there, and I'm learning it through Casey.
Yeah. Epcot.
For the record, what you see
There's so many things.
what you see in the distance as far as Epcot goes, that is what you will see for the majority of Epcot. The giant silver ball.
Okay.
Which hatches into a dragon.
Hey, this might be. Might also need to be a role involved if I would remember this, but from looking at the map, would I know like where the administration office of Disney World is? Like,
Okay,
if-
it's worth giving you a catch up. I've just linked the map of the entire place. Okay?
there. Got it.
Now,
Thanks.
bearing in mind that Disney World as a whole consists of all 4 theme parks, both water parks, both golf courses, and a dozen resorts. Okay? So if you're looking at the administrative offices,
Yep.
there is an administrative office in each park.
Okay. And where are we? Like in the woods to the northwest, near northeast?
You were just east of the Magic Kingdom.
Okay. And
You're
I'm
now
going-
heading south.
Oh, fantastic! I'm going towards the park, not away from it. Okay.
Well, you're actually about to fly over the Grand Floridian Hotel on your way down towards the other 3 parks.
Oh no, we're still on the ground though, or have they taken off?
No. As soon as they started moving at speed, they lifted off again.
Because I'm seeing that we're going over a golf course, and
And a hotel and water.
yeah, it would be an awful shame if we wouldn't ruin the golf course. Like,
And as,
given the
as you
opportunity.
look up, and you've seen the giant silver ball of Epcot before. What you realize, though, is as you look up, you don't see the giant silver ball of Epcot. You see what looks like a giant golden swirl of portal energy where the sphere was.
Portal.
Yeah.
Golden.
Do I know?
Well,
Do it.
often doorways into the dream appear as golden doors.
Let's do it.
The golden door that the golden door that Doc is heading for at the top of the Magic Kingdom castle is like roughly twice human size. The ball itself is like 5 stories.
It's an immense
I'm gonna call Doc's character.
Okay, and because he's not here at the moment, we're going to leave you staring at the giant golden glow that
Yeah.
was Epcot.
I'm basically going to call him stupid for going for that small fucking portal when there's a big ass portal over here. That's not being guarded by a giant genie.
that we know of.
Meanwhile, Vincent and Dwight, the 2 of you are in the hotel lobby of the Contemporary Hotel. where you have divided out the changelings from the non-changelings and sorted through the assorted different supernaturals that you found there.
Right.
You do
Know
have
where you go.
you have a technocratic mage
Yes.
in your. I don't know if he's necessarily your prisoner at the moment,
No, he's not.
but he is looking
Why?
nervously as you've kept all of them standing there.
And a hunter just got killed
And a hunter just got killed. Yes.
by a red cap.
Yep.
Stabbed through the heart.
In full view of a room full of people.
Yes.
Meanwhile, this is also where the two of you are hearing the news reports. There are a series of TVs behind reception, and they are all playing the breaking news reports that I linked earlier.
At this point, because I thought of it over the weekend, I think it'd be best just have everyone go back to their rooms.
Why did you split them up?
Because if there was any hunter mixed in, it was better just to have them separated from the changelings. Because of the shit that just happened where he just tried to attack Vincent. And he got killed for it. All the other ones who were still confused might not have been able to defend themselves as well.
Okay. So, Vincent and Dwight, give me a perception awareness.
Vincent? You mean
Do
Victor?
you mean
Victor.
Yeah.
Do you
Took
mean
me a while,
perception alertness? Awareness isn't on here.
Perception alertness, yes. Damn it, do what I mean, not what I say.
Victor isn't at all like Vincent.
What's the
Vincent
difficulty?
was a
They
cool
both start
guy.
with V.
They both start with a V and an I.
Yeah. there
What's
you go.
the difficulty?
Difficulty is 7 on this, actually.
Zero, but I didn't botch. Another zero, didn't. Oh. That's 2 ones, though.
It's fine. That's not
Okay.
a still zero.
Both of you, just at the edge of hearing, you can't really make out any of it, but you just hear what sounds like some kind of a transmission in like an earpiece of the technocracy guy. You can't make out any of what's actually said, but you hear just enough to hear that he's just gotten some kind of a message. And
An order, basically.
you can then, to interpret that, roll your perception empathy if you'd like.
Hey, I have 2 dots in that now. I had none before. DC 7.
DC 5 on this.
Really?
Is it going to be higher for if you don't have empathy?
It would be a 6 if you don't have empathy.
Two.
Well, that still says difficulty. So, well, it didn't matter. For some reason, it still said difficulty 7, but I did change it to 5.
Oh no, you're both fine.
Yeah, it didn't matter either way.
You don't hear what's said, but you both watch as he goes absolutely bone white, and a look of terror crosses his face.
Did he just get told to do? Oh, that's not good. Kill yourself.
No, I think he just got a call saying, we're gonna nuke, like Florida.
Oh,
And,
that actually, right? Well, it's worldwide. They wouldn't nuke one specific place.
Well, I mean, they would nuke the most magical place in the world, though.
Have you read any of the news reports?
I will reread it.
There's-
I read it the first time you shared it.
Well,
Chitulu. Sorry, shit.
I did link 3. The 3 news updates at the bottom were not on there at first. There are big, massive, magical things going on.
There's a dragon in
over.
London on Big Ben. 100. A 100-story tall tree has sprouted in the Sahara Desert. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's not that bad compared to the
1,200
I-
feet tall
I think
overnight?
He probably went bone white because one of the technocracy's headquarters, 10 floors of it just got blown the fuck up, nuked.
Ah, I see that now.
Probably why he went bone white. They're just now hearing about that.
Probably.
Is Blue Star Security a technocracy?
Raining glass in a 3-block radius.
You don't
Yeah,
know if
I-
it is or not.
I mean, I don't know. In and out of character.
Meanwhile, 1 mile of Disneyland was bathed in a strange golden light suspected to be some form of radiation.
Well, you should keep on reading, and then you'll see why they might be concerned by this part of the world too.
What I was trying to point out with this, though, is that this is in no way the only crazy
Place it's
going on
happening.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going on everywhere. They set off a gene bomb to kill us all.
So
And basically, as soon as you start saying anything about people going back to their rooms, the technocracy guy bolts out the front doors.
I grab him with ensnare.
I mean, I was just gonna let him run.
Okay.
I mean, you're good though. You.
You okay? Roll your ensnare.
That would be. Let's see, where's the
Ensnare.
roll?
Oh my god, he's a ranger now.
That would be actor 3. And
Yep.
primal. Or no, excuse me, Legerman 2.
Okay.
So what is the roll for this again?
1 second. I take it because it's happening that quickly, you're not doing any kind of a bunk.
No. Fortunately, I have no time.
Blah, 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 blah.
So, what we need is dice pool. Starts at an 8. It goes up to a 9. Ooh. Is either of those your affinity realm?
No.
You're
My
looking at
affinity would
difficulty
be primal.
9.
Ouch. Okay.
Ooh,
9?
9.
Ooh.
That's rough.
Your base casting difficulty is 8. You usually subtract to it whatever you add for your bunk. But if the current target has a banality of greater than 7, you add to your
Oh,
Oh, they're the most banal shits out there. So,
Yup.
Yeah, you're looking at a difficulty 9.
What does spending glamour do for rolls in Changeling?
let's cheat.
Actually, speaking of, you have to spend glamour for this anyway, because
Okay.
you have to spend at least 1 glamour to manifest it. Oh no, sorry. Right now you won't. Right now you won't. Normally, to manifest things physically rather than in the dreaming, you have to spend glamour. But today you don't have to do that.
Oh yeah, because
Right.
we're everything's fucked.
So basically, what spending glamour would do for you now would be give you a cheat, which would be raise one of your
Realms?
realms. Is not going to change your DC at all.
Okay. So there's no point in spending glamour
no.
then?
No,
Okay.
your realms are high enough to do this without the need for that.
Alright, and I will be spending willpower on the roll for success. So the amount of dice would be 5 then? So 2 Legerman, 3 Actor?
You are rolling your art rating plus the lowest primary realm. So yes, you're rolling your art and your realm 5.
Okay. I will select... Which is...
Also, I just want to say, I'm really liking Changeling. More so than even the Mage game. I like Changeling a lot.
Changeling's always been one of my favorites.
I like this. I like this D10 system as well. A lot.
2 successes.
2 successes. You do manage to ensnare him. What does that actually manifest as? What does that look like? When you use it?
Let me. Well, ensnaring will take it. They'll either trip on their own legs or believe something is catching them. Normally, depending on how many successes you get, you can manifest ropes and things like that
Got
to
it.
like strain them up.
Okay. Yeah, so he trips and goes flying across the smooth tiled floor of the contemporary.
Oh, that has to hurt though.
He is restrained as well. I'm just trying to get up the rules for ensnare.
As you see him get kind of caught, as he kind of rolls, let me just see. Oh, hold on. Did I do that? No, I didn't do that right.
No, fortunate. Sorry. I'm dying.
He kind of rolls over so that his back is on the ground and pulls out that kind of metallic rod that you saw on his belt earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And you see as it
That's
sparks,
the rod.
It sparks, and he goes like he's trying to cut away whatever's binding his feet.
Okay. Wow, I can't remember. There was a. Oh shit! There was like a listing or a chart that showed exactly what you can do with it. There isn't actually anything restraining him.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He just believes he's restrained. Is how it works, right?
But I also don't know if he can actually move, is what I'm saying. I
Like,
just need
there's
to
nothing
find-
for him to cut, so...
Just trying to find where my changeling book is. But yeah, I do effectively trip him. And I will just walk over very gently and take the earpiece from him.
Well, okay.
Or attempt to.
Yeah, you walk over to him and go to reach for the earpiece. Yeah, we need to find out where that is because we need to find out if he can actually move.
Yeah,
If
I'm sorry.
he's-
I'm trying to find where my changeling book is. I can't
If
find
he is
it.
restrained but can still move, that's very different than if he's just like
Yeah.
held in place.
Mm.
That could be a very different situation.
I regret googling this. Never mind.
Unleashing. Bottom.
I was trying to find a picture for that. That would be funny, but
Cannon. Chronos. Ledgerman, here we go. Ensnare. Useful for running. The realm determines the target to be slowed or stopped. Ensnare causes the target to move half her normal speed and inflicts +3 difficulty to all physical actions for the duration of the cantrip.
So they can still move, but it's harder.
Oh, interesting. The one, I'm sorry, I got completely turned around because the one I was reading was the old version of Ledgerman, not this current version. So my apologies.
Right, okay. So it does
The
that
old
off-
version, yeah, does something different.
Right, okay.
They are hindered and have a +3 difficulty to all physical actions for the cantrip.
That's fine. In that case, as you move towards him and start to grab for the earpiece, he's going to swing this sparking rod at you.
again, I have a picture for this, but I googled
3 successes.
Future electric.
Roll
At all.
me your dodge.
Dildo.
Okay. Which is dexterity plus dodge.
Dexterity
Right.
dodge, yeah.
Yeah. Dexterity, dodge. Where's dodge in this?
Is that the one that's not in the drop down?
Yeah. I'll just replace it with a different one.
Dodge is a skill.
Yeah,
No, I'm
it's
saying
Yeah.
it's not in the.
It's not in the
Yeah.
drop down. Just use something that has the same dots. That's what we've been
Yeah,
doing.
that's what I'm looking for. Stealth, okay. Oop. And difficulty for this would be.
It's going to be 6.
4.
Okay. You manage to basically step out of the way and avoid as he kind of backhands this thing at you. But you're not able to get close enough at that point to grab the earpiece.
Okay.
So, your guys' plan right now is to kind of get the earpiece so you know what the technocracy are doing or saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can also just directly ask the earpiece what it said.
Well, I mean, you also just have
I'm gonna
your
listen.
mind
I'm
control
doing
guy tell.
I'm doing.
I mean, you have a mind control guy with you.
Do we?
Yeah, Tay.
Oh, he's being pretty useless over there, just looking at people.
Well, I mean, he's being dominant right now. He's letting his underling do the work.
I would watch as they kind of funnel out. I would actually probably let the changelings go to their rooms first, and then let them get to their rooms. Where they, because there's still a hunter left, and I don't trust that hunter. Period.
Yeah, he's looking quite.
Just don't let him leave. I'm gonna kill him. He's a hunter.
I might not. I was thinking about
He's
just
a
keeping him.
hunter.
No, I'm saying I was thinking about doing that. Anyway, just letting you eat him. That doesn't bother me, but I want the changelings to get back to their rooms first.
You guys
see.
don't need to see this.
Well,
Stay away! It's for your own protection. Now, all get in a small room together. By the
That is
way,
question-
there are a troll and some vampires with you. Never mind that, though.
that
Just
is
don't
a
worry
question.
about it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, trolls you have to worry about.
Quick question: in PD in Adobe, how do you bookmark a page?
In
Is
Adobe? There should be if you right-click the page, there should be some options. That's usually how PDF readers work. Like right-click the page.
Yeah, it depends on the reader more than.
Yeah. I think most readers do that, though. They have a bunch of options with the right-click.
I'm just adding sticky notes. I'm not getting any bookmark options. Oh well. I'll do it later.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, so.
Right,
you-
yeah. What's my response to this? I guess this is combat now, right? Wouldn't
Yeah.
this be initiative?
Give it! No!
Yeah,
Give
well,
it!
it depends
No.
on how you're going to react. If you're going to react
Right.
as starting combat, then it's combat.
You can just make the guy tell you.
If you're going to try to diffuse the situation, then it's not combat. It depends on how you're reacting. You know, he tried to get out of here. You kept him here.
Right, yeah. Suppose how that could cause some issues. It's
Yeah.
still going for a couple of turns, so yeah,
You
no.
still
fuck
lay
it.
there and flail.
I'm going in combat.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You're going in. Let's do this.
So
Roll
World
initiative.
needs a
then.
slender man.
what's the difficulty for initiative?
6. Always 6.
And there are skills attached to this? Alertness and wits?
Yes.
Oh, I see how this is calculating it. Okay, sorry. I was just really confused how you could select skills for initiative.
Keeping the world safe from portals.
So 2.
Because you don't play with portals.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Ooh.
Motherfucker. Well, no, actually, does initiative count as a physical action? Because he would still have that disadvantage.
True. What is well, is initiative a physical action? It's a reaction time. Yeah, if he's slowed, what's the disadvantage on that?
That is a
Great.
+3 to all physical actions.
Right, so it would have
I
been
was
9, so he would only have 1 success. Right, so you just edge him out then.
I don't know if I want to be edging him. That's not my intent here.
Seeger, why do me and you think the same thing?
So what's the plan?
Also, I think he feels worse being edged by a red cap.
I'll just.
Are you
slash
asking
his
about
throat.
a plan, Casey?
Like, he attempts to slash me, I backstep and just shake my head and slit his throat right there. Or attempt to decapitate him.
Right, roll it.
Alrighty. So that would be dexterity and brawl. Correct, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a +2
Those are your
for
claws?
being a red cap. I believe, isn't that correct? Or is that for biting?
I think
that was
only
for
on your
biting.
bite.
Yeah, okay, so
Wait,
that's for
I
biting.
think you get bonus damage because of your claws.
Right, no, I do lethal damage, and
That's
I
it.
thought it was additional damage.
I think it was just lethal.
Okay, yeah.
I think all damage with your claws is always lethal.
And what's the difficulty for this?
It's gonna be 6.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and use a willpower on it. 4. Wow! I'm glad I...
Use that willpower.
Ooh. No, I'm just looking at
4
the roll.
ones.
It would have been a
Four
botch if I
ones.
didn't... Sorry. What am I rolling?
Roll your damage.
How is... Damage is calculated by strength and...
And whatever your weapon damage is.
Was scroll back.
So I'm going to quickly scroll down to red cap.
Jesus, is that his soak?
You think these guys don't prepare for things?
I know, but Jesus.
Oh, of course
You
he's...
were one of those guys.
The
And
day
we
that's the day that's been
sucked
going
at it.
on, and you think he wouldn't be in full readiness.
Like me, fully armored, ready to go. Except I can't fight. He probably can.
But hang on, isn't Taylor there?
I'm
Should you
kind
be
of
in it, or are you not going in there?
I'm
in
not
initiative?
fighting.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
hoping you
fighting.
would.
My strength is 1.
But you
My
have
dex is 3.
magic. You have magic, dude. You don't need to punch someone in the face. You can
I
tell
am
them to die, and they
sovereign.
die.
I could tell him to kill himself. I could
Yeah.
but
Or you can tell him, "Hey, what did the guy just say to you?" And then kill yourself, and then he'll do that. And they would be super cool. It would be the
Okay, so I just looked, and it is a
Purple guy.
+2 bonus to accuracy. It always causes lethal damage.
Okay, so it wasn't the most to damage, just to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would have been a 5 in that, or 6 in that case.
Yeah, that's
To hit
definitely still fine.
more than.
And I don't know why that's a +5 modifier. And what's the difficulty for this? For damage?
6.
6. Alrighty. 1.
Hold on just a minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So has everyone here seen Star Wars yet?
No.
Really?
Madman. To be fair, I probably won't see it, so don't worry about me.
That's not fair. Not seeing Star Wars isn't fair. That's just sad. You
I
need
got
to see Star
I got
Wars.
4 video games for Christmas, so I'm
Okay,
entertained.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Sorry. So where were we?
We're getting back to this point, hey. We'll need to crowdfund some movie
I've seen
tickets.
Oh, you don't want to try and have me watch all the Star Wars movies I haven't watched. That would be very expensive.
All right.
No.
I've seen half of one of them.
Right. So
Yeah,
where
no.
were we there? Sorry.
Damage.
Hit him and did 1 damage. Looks like.
1 damage. Okay. Then he's going to respond.
He has a gun, I bet.
He has
It's gonna
he has a metal rod that has sparks coming off of it.
My head keeps thinking that's a wand for some reason. Just like he just uses it as a wand.
So what we need then is Victor. Or actually, before Victor, Dwight, roll me
Uh-oh.
just a D10.
Oh. Difficulty? Or just roll that D10?
Just a D10.
10!
Hey, that's good, right?
I hope it's
Hey, smile.
And
Ah.
then Victor, roll me a D10.
Oh.
I get the feeling the hunter is
I
not
think
going to...
I think we want roll high.
Yeah, I think not bad.
Well, I mean, not good.
I mean,
Okay.
it's only one other person beat him. With an 8.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't counting myself.
So
I'm on his side.
you slash at this guy with your claw. He raises up this metal rod, and you see as he clicks a button on the side of it,
Uh-oh.
and electricity leaps from the end of this thing, and actually catches Victor, and continues on behind him, and also catches 2 changelings and a human.
Ooh, he chain lightning.
Basically, yes. The roll is to see who was behind Victor at this angle.
Okay.
So, Victor, roll me a dodge at a difficulty 9.
Could I try to get the other people out of the way if I notice I'm going to be hit? Primarily the
You'd be
changelings,
having
but
to
I will.
move faster than lightning. And you're quite away. You're 20,
I'm also
25 feet away.
I'm also in a full suit of armor. My
Can I spend
dexterity is
willpower
like
on this?
3.
But
Sorry, what was the question?
the suit of armor shouldn't be out of metal. It should be out of dream metal, which doesn't
Pro-
transfer its anti-electricity.
Hold on,
Can
sorry,
you spend
sorry,
willpower on this?
Yeah. Sorry.
Can you spend
Willpower.
a dodge? Not really, no.
Okay.
Not as a reaction, no.
1!
Okay.
Oh, at least you didn't botch.
You're going to avoid getting hit head on by it. So you're only going to take some of the damage from it.
I fucking Matrix dodge. Lightning. Suck that, Neo.
I mean, he is in the technocracy, so I mean, I'm sure he's gonna hear about you calling him out like that and find you, kill you.
Alright, roll your soak.
Alrighty. And that is...
Stamina.
Oh, there's a button for it.
Yeah.
1.
You soak
Ooh.
1, meaning you take 4 aggravated damage.
Oh no, dude, I think you're down.
No, I'm not.
Oh, weren't you at 1?
What?
Yeah, from the hunter stabbing you.
No. I eviscerated him.
I think he only took 1 from
you
the
took,
hunter.
You took
I
1
didn't-
level.
Take any damage.
Did you?
Ah,
You did.
pretty sure
Oh no,
you
he
did.
stabbed me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you took
You
1.
took 1
So-
You soaked most of it. Which I think he did something crazy like 10d10 though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he killed the shit
Hunter.
out of him. But I think the hunter got a stab in him first.
Now
He did.
there's no marking for aggravated damage, or is that the X? Because there's
That's
real
the
and
X.
chimerical. There's real and chimerical damage.
Hold on, let me find damage on this sheet.
It's under combat at the bottom. Health.
Okay, a minus is bashing. The slash
Okay.
is lethal. The X is aggravated. So you had one lethal already in the real category, and now you've just taken 4 aggravated in the real, which also is going to be 4 lethal in the chimerical.
Ooh.
Lethal. Okay.
So you're mauled?
Wounded.
You're-
Well, mauled in real, wounded in chimerical.
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the 2 changelings and the humans. Let me roll their soaks.
Oh, that poor human.
Oh well, no, he's fucked. I mean, that's.
Oh, I
not
know.
even,
That's why I said that poor human. What's the human soap more than the red cap? Oh,
The 2 changelings are actually both still okay.
Oh.
The human's fried.
the human's dead.
Yeah,
Well, humans suck.
he
They
is
do.
a smoking body on the ground.
We didn't kill him. The technocracy killed him.
And as he does that, he actually shouts, "Just let me leave."
No.
No.
You've
Eat him.
convinced me. Very-
Seeger, eat him rod first. Just eat that metal rod and work your way down to his arm.
I mean, dude, he's pretty close to dying, so I don't think he should be that cocky right now. I mean, you could if you want to.
You could.
I'm just saying that you should question.
No,
like, you're
that-
still mortal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're up, Seeger.
And if you die, we have to wait like 20 years before you are reborn and we can continue. So,
Well, I don't think you'll do that. It'd probably just replace the changeling. But whatever.
solidarity.
Or just
I
wait
ask
through the
him-
20 years.
I asked him what orders he had were, or what the orders he had received.
He's still holding this rod out, and he just kind of looks at you, and he kind of just says, "That's not your concern, freak."
Ooh. Shit.
Ooh.
Please let me go. Now I'm going to insult at the same time.
And you can see he hasn't gotten up yet. He's still aiming the rod at you, but he's kind of started that kind of slide backwards to put a little bit of distance between you.
Oh, like, I hope he doesn't notice me getting away slowly.
When he's
Well, kind of like I'd really like to be out of his reach right now.
Yeah.
Those are some big teeth.
the second he's turns his back on me, I pull out my gun and shoot him.
He's not turning his back on you. He's backing away. He's keeping the rod pointed at you and sliding
I just-
backwards.
Let him go. I leave. I go back up to my room.
Okay, you head away. He actually does not turn until he actually gets to the door, and he actually uses the frame to stand up, and then kind of steps out to the side, so that the rod is still pointed at you until the very last second. You head back up to your room. Taylor, that leaves you with a dead body two very injured changelings and a room full of terrified people. Which, as you start to look around now, you also realize that there, in the middle of this, has been another scuffle that went unnoticed, and you actually see three guys holding someone else down, who seems to be growling.
On the human side?
On the ones that were the
Supernatural?
Supernaturals, yes.
Not changelings, but still supernatural.
Correct.
They had just been picked with the humans. I'm just going to tell all the changelings to go into their rooms, and I'm going to deal with that side. Then I just want the changelings to get to where, hey, the hunter will have to actually work to get them, but he's not going to because I'm going to kill him. Well, I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to let the red cap try to kill him. Because I don't know how bad he's hurt. So I will wade into this group of people. I have armor.
Okay. Yeah, you basically start issuing orders, and you notice the changelings starting to bow and such.
Yeah.
As they kind
That's
of acknowledge you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's obvious that you are an overlord.
Very obvious.
Yeah, like golden plate armor, fucking beautiful, and you spoke with Sovereign earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not only spoke with Sovereign, did it to the point where I controlled an entire room of people.
Yeah.
Humans and Fae.
Yeah, fairly noticeable.
Fairly.
While I'm, like, calling Jack, looking around, are people going in or out of these portals popping up here and there? Especially the big one.
The only ones that you've seen so far are the one that seems to be guarded by this giant 50-foot tall red genie guy. So no one's going in or out of it.
And the big one in front of me?
You're still like half a mile away from it. You're seeing it from half a mile away.
Mm.
You know, this thing is multiple stories tall.
Yeah, that's true. And I wouldn't see, like, small ants.
Exactly.
Okay.
Especially when it's so bright that looking at it is kind of like looking into the sun.
Okay.
You're kind of... There's a big glowy thing over there, but I can't really look straight at it.
Okay. Right then. Continue. I was just curious if I saw a bunch of mystical beings just escaping. Because that would be